developed Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum saw its first ever concert under the auspices of the Ministry of Tourism, Art and Culture. At an event dubbed the Reignition Concert. Mekwikwe, Andy Dusty, Kofi Kenata and Samini did a good job turning up the party. After turning up the party as the DJ of the night, and he also believes that the place should actually be considered for event because it was a great moment.
I think it can be turned into something else for events, big events. Instead of going to the stadia, we can have it here. The water area can be covered. I mean, we have.
No, I mean, the party was huge tonight.
I loved it. I love the setting. Whoever put this up, whoever came up with the idea that the place must be renovated, God bless the places.
The African dancehall king Samini said he would love to come back to the place to have a proper tour with his family when he was done giving the people good fun.
I was excited to come back here because I've been here before. Like I said on radio earlier on, I was a Boy Scout growing up, so we got the opportunity to come on excursion here. So I've seen the museum, I've seen when it was called the museum. So it was exciting to see new pictures, and I couldn't wait to come and see it for myself. So the show itself was one side. Another side of it was I was like a kid in a candy shop, just trying to see what the place would look like, and I'm impressed, super impressed. I would like to come back here with my family, my kids, so they get to read all the citations on the walls and get to see the historic reasons why we put this here.
Samini also stated that he is done with school and he is back on stage for good. So fans should get ready for an album to celebrate him finishing school.
I expect a lot of exciting stuff. Of course, I'm going to record an album to celebrate the comeback. And then a lot of exciting stuff. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag yet, but expect a lot of exciting stuff. I'm fully ready and my mind is well concentrated on the art now that I know the books is behind me. Even though school is not over yet, because I still have a few other things that I would like to pursue in the academics area.
Welcome to Prime Morning.
Here, we serve you the best breakfast, being it current affairs on Prime Inside.
Women in business.
The big interview where the big stories are told.
On Prime Morning, we make certain that you're inspired,
well informed,
updated and entertained for the day.
Health, relationship, and lifestyle. Join the trio, Rosalind Fairley, Esiedua Komia, the Golden Girl, KMJ, your royal host, each weekday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Write it on your heart that every day is the best day of the year.
Welcome back to Prime Morning. My name is Esiedua Akumia, and it's time for us to have a conversation on the first ever concert that was held in the refurbished Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park on Friday, which was the 7th of July. And we know that it was commissioned, the refurbished place was commissioned on the 5th of July, which was last week, Wednesday. And then 2 days after, there was a concert held. Ibi Ben Bako was there. In fact, Ibrahim Ben Bako. Yesterday, you know, there was talks on your name, but let's leave that for another time. And let's talk about the reignition concerts that was held on Friday, the 7th of July. Now, I know that after the place was commissioned on Wednesday, there was to be a break between the 7th of July to the 11th of July to prepare the place for commercial operations. So it was on Friday, the beginning of the break that was held. That was when the concert happened.
I want to believe that the concert was done to test how it will look like and also see how viable it will be for concerts to be held there. When I got there myself, I was surprised. And it showed me that they could do a lot more with the place. Because if you could see the walkway where on the water, that is where the chunk of the people were, and immediately beneath the new Kwame Nkrumah statue is where the stage was.
The stage was,
So it was, first off, it was nice. Security was good. Probably also because the people weren't that much comparatively.
Because I think even the information out there about the concert was not really
was very low. It was very low. That's why I want to believe that it was just to test the waters, to find out how the place will look like or if it is actually conducive for events. But the people who came there had great fun. Security was also on point, and the coordination of the whole thing was beautiful. I mean, there was no dull moment. Immediately after Mekuke and Andy Dusty, they turned up the party. Kofi Kanata came up. When Kofi Kanata got down, Andy Dusty and Mekuke picked it up again, and then they introduced Samini. Samini walked from the back to the stage. It was a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful.
Right now, what I am thinking of is, so is it going to double as not only a tourist site but an event center?
Well, that is what Andy Dusty was saying. And if it doubles up as an event center, I believe it can also go ahead to generate enough money. My only worry is if there will be security enough everywhere to make sure that a lot of things are kept. Because on that night, when I was going to interview Samini, I saw people standing on the green grass to take pictures. On that night, they were standing and walking on the green grass, which is supposed to be left to grow well for the beautification of the place, for aesthetics. But people were standing on it and taking pictures. It took myself and Ike to tell them that, boss, why are you on the green grass? Why can't you be on the cemented floor?
Yes, the pavement.
Yes, the pavement to take the picture.
Yes.
Do you necessarily have to be on the green grass? So those are some of the things we have to look at. How well the place will be kept. How well the place has to be kept for the very purpose of the refurbishment. It is for tourism. Yes, but if you'll do concerts there, it will even increase the tourism and will help people to get to know a lot of things that go on. Imagine if there's a Jollof festival, right? Imagine if it is held there and it's daytime. People get to experience the festival at the same time, also get to have the tour at the mausoleum to get to know Nkrumah and the story of Nkrumah much better. So yes, if they open it up for events, it'll be nice. But my fear is, are they going to have enough security men patrolling all over the place to make sure that the where people are not supposed to be, they are not being, and also to make sure that the place is kept neat.
You know, the dawn to the commissioning day, the refurbished place, there was a video that was trending of a woman caught. She was squatting right in front of
on the street.
Yeah, on the street,
and she was,
the gate,
she
and
was peeing. I mean, yes.
Ghanaians, why?
You see, I always keep saying it. The maintenance culture, the culture.
Yeah.
I don't even see why the security will have to come and tell you don't do this before you get to know that you don't have to do this. That has been my fear, and especially where it is. A lot of indiscipline act goes on there. So it means they have to be they consciously have to be very keen on that, on the cleanliness of the place and how people behave when they get there. I don't know if they have to give people reorientation. Because we saw a certain Dubai at the Circle. When it was done, it was so beautiful. And let's look at it now.
Bulbs started getting missing. The fountain was no more working.
That is terrible. My fear, because I saw the place in the evening at the day of the concert. I'd seen it in the morning on the Wednesday, and if in the evening it is beautiful.
When it's lit up,
beautiful. When the waters are just springing up and the lights in the water. Yeah. Andy was saying if they can cover the other sides of the waters and people can walk on it, would be nice. One event I'm so wanting to see happening there is KOD's fashion show. Okay. Yes. That is one thing I will, because KOD has done it almost everywhere. Rhythms on the Runway. Yeah. Yes, he's done it almost everywhere at the castle. And so I would love to see Rhythms on the Runway there, with the waters covered, people sitting where the crowd was, and the walkway be the waters being covered.
Of the water. Okay.
When we were there, I was telling Andy, I am picturing Rhythms on the Runway here.
Okay.
I am so wishing KOD will also have that thought and start working towards it, because I know this year Rhythms on the Runway is going to happen. Yes, I'm so wishing. Or see any other fashion show there. Yeah, any other fashion show.
So did you get to speak to any of the
on the night? On the night. Yeah, the patrons, those who came. Yeah. They were so excited. Yes, they were super excited, and they were also saying yes, they think it gives some new breath of going for events. The fact that it is not the normal indoor event or not the normal stadium or Independence Square. This is a historic place, so you come there, even if the concert is boring or if what they are doing on stage you don't like, you can still have an activity going on there. And I asked what activity is it? The tour. So I do not know if the tour guides will be operating at that time of the hour. If they will be, it will be good. Because like the lady was saying, if you don't want to, maybe you're waiting for a certain artist and that artist is not on, and so you're getting bored. Yeah, you can walk around for the tour. You can go for a tour. By the time you're done, maybe your artist will be on and then you come and have fun. So yes, I think if it is opened up for event, it will be for event organizers to use the place. It will be beautiful, but we have to make a conscious effort to make sure.
That reminds me. Last year or last 2 years, Ghana Accra Fashion Week.
Yeah, Accra Fashion.
It was at
Dubai. I was there. It was beautiful.
It was so beautiful.
I mean, look at the way they created the runway. Yes. You have to come from the up and then go round and go up again.
Yeah.
So that is when I was there on the Friday, the event was going on. I was enjoying the event, but I was seeing a fashion show there. I was just picturing a fashion show there, and it will be very beautiful. For the waters to be covered, you walk on the water, you use the waters at the runway. Yeah, beautiful. But my only fear is
the maintenance
culture. Because see, what they have done there is actually going to carry the story to a larger audience.
Yes.
Maintenance culture. That is my only fear. That we keep at it and maintain it like the way it is. If we're able to do that, I'm sure they can make more profits than they are actually envisaging. Do you know how much you're charging per head now?
I was about to ask you if you're privy to that information.
Yes, I'm privy to that information. Okay. On the day of the inauguration, I spoke with Kujentri, who is the CEO of Ghana Development Tourism Company, and said they are taking 5 cedis per head, but they are going to have a review of it because 5 cedis is a little too low. And 5 cedi is going to allow a lot of,
exactly.
Please pardon my choice of word, riffraffs who might come and might not be orderly. Yeah. 5 Ghana cedi is a bit low. But he said, yeah, that's what he said. He said that they are charging 5 Ghana cedi, but they are going to review it. And if they are reviewing it, I don't know how much they are going to review it. But it has to be an amount that can encourage domestic tourism, because in December, whoever comes into the country will be able to afford even a 50 Ghana cedi for a tour. But we first have to encourage domestic tourism before the outsiders will come. Because when the outsiders come, even though it's going to be, it might be on the internet or on social media, but it is the indigents who will sell the place. Like you, if you have a friend coming, because you have had a first-hand experience and tour of the place, you will tell you can, suggest it to your friend that, oh, let's go for a tour at the Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum. You sell the idea to them, you get them excited about it. So if the price is going to be reviewed, we shall also have the indigents at the top of their heads that we need to encourage domestic tourism before we can even sell it to the global front.
That's true. That's true. That's true. And I also feel like if the price is indeed reviewed, like Kojo mentioned, it will really, really help in relation to maintaining the maintenance, because it wouldn't just be open to just anybody. You understand what I'm trying to say? Because 5 Ghana cedis, like you mentioned, in quotes,
yes, in quotes, anybody and everybody can come there.
Would have access to it easily.
Yes.
And for the same reasons that the place got refurbished. And you see how long it took for the place to be refurbished?
Yes.
More than 20 years.
That long.
More than 20 years for the place to be refurbished.
Even when they had the idea.
If you don't want to put ourselves in such a situation again, I think that a lot of things need to go into this.
A lot of things. A lot of things actually has to go in there. And another thing Kojo said was a manual has actually been created for the people who the park is going to be handed over to manage. They've created a manual for them, a maintenance manual. So it also told me that, they are being conscious about making sure that the place is maintained very well and lived up to that standard. So I'm just hopeful. But then again, we just have to be conscious about the maintenance, because our culture of maintenance in this country, Charlie, it is not too good. We have a lot of examples to cite.
But I'm excited about this. I'm excited that the place, could be used for events, concerts and fashion shows.
And Samini and Kofi Kenyatta, they thrilled.
They were excited.
Oh, they gave a show. They gave a wonderful show.
So it was just these two artists that performed.
Just the two of them. Well, Mekuke and Andy Dossi just turned up the party before Samini and Kofi Kenyatta came. And Samini said the only time he remembered he was at Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park was when he was part of a cadet corps back in school. And so now seeing the place like this, he is definitely going to come back with the family to have a good tour of the place. Yeah.
So this concert was free?
It was free.
So it was open to everybody?
It was open to everybody. It was open to everybody. And you could actually see people who had not been there before. At the night, they were just walking around, taking pictures. Some were looking at what they had missed. So yes, I believe that if it is opened up for events, it could be more than just people coming there to see the event itself.
And looking at the fact that it was free that day, how was the security?
Security I saw was good from the entrance to where you park, and even walking to the crowd. You know me, when I go for events, I just don't go and be at the backstage. I come through every other place just to see how the whole place is. So I went to stand at the direct opposite side, at the other end, opposite the stage, to see how. And you could see some security men loitering in the dark, walking around and making sure that people are, And when you got to where the patrons came to stand, there are 2 security men at the entrance before you get in there, and there were 2 security men in front of the stage. Yes. And also at the backstage, they barricaded the walkways that gets you onto the plane where the image was, where the statue was. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So there are two security men. For the purposes of the filming, they just step away a little bit, but you see them coming in from time to time, and then you see them actually. So security was good. Then again, probably is because we didn't have that huge crowd. So, but then if there's going to be a huge crowd,
I'm wondering how they were able to get the people to come in their numbers to the concert. Because if it wasn't publicly announced.
Yes, it wasn't.
I wonder how they got the people to come.
Well, that place,
was by word of mouth. We're having a concert.
People don't sleep around that place. It is in Accra.
Yes.
People don't sleep. They already have their fun. People don't sleep.
So they probably heard music.
Yo, immediately they hear music.
Around.
They hear music. They see the lights being thrown in the skies. Yo, people will come. And the fact that there was Kofi Kinata, there was Samini. Yo, they will definitely show up. Right. They will definitely show up. Once there is a DJ, there's an MC talking, turning up the party, people will definitely come in their numbers. Yeah. So yeah, that's what happened. And also the fact that it was free, people just walked in at any time.
Yeah.
And see, if it's going to be a paid event, then it means they will have to cover all those places. Well, it can be done because even at Independence Square, plain place like this, it was done for Global Citizen Award and a few other shows. Yeah. So they will have to cover the whole place. So when you're standing outside, you don't see inside. But it could be done. It could easily be done. I'm seeing a fashion show there. It will be beautiful. Yes, it will just be beautiful. And I'm hoping KOD will see this, or someone will tell KOD that I am saying this so that it will click. So he will go and take a look at the place and then have the next rhythm on the runway there. It will be beautiful. Walking on the sea, the river, the water's being covered, and then walking on it. It will be beautiful, believe you me.
The whole point is for the place to be well maintained.
Well maintained.
Yeah.
That is my only cry. I don't know about a lot of other people, but that is my cry. Culture of maintenance. Culture of maintenance is key, should be key, has to be key, so that people will come and see the beauty. So that the $3.5 million will not go to waste. Yes, $3.5 million.
So it's a loan.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That shouldn't go waste. On the nights, people were stepping on the green grass. Really? And they were taking pictures. And it's not like their feet is going to come in the pictures for them to see, oh, Charlie.
I think signposts need to be put over there, probably. Oh, don't step on the lawn. Don't take pictures here. Or this place is not for
to be honest with you, there are places for pictures. I don't know why they were taking a picture on a wall that has nothing. There's a place for pictures where you will get beautiful quotes of Nkrumah scribbled on the wall with his pictures.
Yeah.
That is a beautiful, and the lights there, beautiful place for pictures. So I don't know what they were doing in that corner, stepping on the grass, taking pictures.
Well, let's wait to see what next events will be held at the refurbished Nkrumah
The $3.5 million refurbished. $3.5 million. That's how much it cost. Yeah. Yes. $3.5 million.
Yeah,
yes.
That's true.
Wow.
That's true.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. And Ghanaians, we need to protect our own. We need to cherish our own. Because when you go to these tourist sites, you need to be very, very careful and very mindful. You don't go stepping on lawns. It's grass. It will die if you keep on doing that. So we need to learn these petty things and put ourselves out there in the appropriate manner. Ivy, thank you very much for that. So it's Ibrahim Benbako, not Ivy Benbako.
Yes.
So Ibrahim Benbako.
Yeah, but Ivy Benbako.
Ivy Benbako.
Yes. Well, which one do you want? Which one do you want? Which one do you want?
So yesterday there was a conversation on your name that the IB, someone was saying IB is the same as Ibrahim Benbako. That's the short for Ibrahim Benbako. Yeah,
the IB is the
so
short
you don't
for
say
Ibrahim.
IB Benbako. So you say just IB.
Okay. Now my name is Ibrahim. The IB is for Ibrahim.
Aha.
Okay, so you get it now.
Okay,
so that's why IB Benbako.
Right.
So Ibrahim Benbako.
Okay.
So IB Benbako.
IB Benbako.
Good.
Ivy, thank you very
You're
much.
welcome.
Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much. And so, viewers, this is where we draw the curtains down on today's edition of A Prime Morning. My name is Isiodua Akomia.